Hi, my name is Dinah and I am from Bristol in the UK, and I'm a sound designer and artist, mainly working in performance. I play a lot with changing voices in these echo essays, but I'm trying to change it from a human voice to a non-human voice. I'm exploring that kind of what makes a voice sound human and what makes a voice sound not human. So it's about where the pitch is at, and there's a certain range in the middle which I think is more ambiguous, but it could be read by different people as different things, I think. I mean, but there's also something probably in the speech patterns that is specific to gender, but I think that could be unlearned, and some people probably don't do it. I trained an AI to learn my voice, and then I get it to speak so I write things and it speaks in my voice, which is very eerie because you can hear little bits of your voice, but it's not you. I work in quite a male-dominated part of my industry in the kind of technical side. And when I was starting, there was not that many women working in that industry. There was maybe just a few that I could identify, that I had access to. And that gave me this sense of like having imposter syndrome, because I felt like I didn't belong there, or I didn't have what I needed to be there. And I heard another woman speaking about this, and she was saying, well, you don't feel in place there because it was a system that wasn't created by you and it wasn't created for you. And I was like, oh, it was a sort of a light bulb. My feminist role models are usually women in a generation or a half a generation ahead of me. My mum is a strong feminist, and she would reinforce the ideas that women were not in a fair position in society, and she was angry about that and she wanted to change it. And her sister, my auntie, was also was a feminist too, and they were both active. She ran for MP, for like local MP, so I saw that, a woman could have responsibility and could speak up about things that she cared about. So women who are being successful in some way or other, whether that's in their career or they've found happiness in some other route. And part of that is it helps me see myself in that position. And it shows me partially how to do it, or a way to do it. When I went to university and we would study kind of critical thinking, I became more aware of those ideas, or connected to them again. And that gives you a bit of space to reflect on, oh, maybe this isn't right, or maybe I have an opinion about this. And then I began working with more kind of feminist companies or artists, and they were really charged and really energetic about these ideas. And so I think that was kind of a heavy immersion back into that world for me, but finding it in a new way, and finding it with people of my own age group, and also was kind of open to other perspectives like gay rights and kind of issues around sexuality and gender in that work as well. This kind of coming together and trying to work together and protect each other brings it out in me. And I do a lot of work with young people and young women, kind of school age or college age, in which they're the performers and I'm kind of in the team that's helping make the work for them. And the work is often, the plays chosen are quite often kind of have a feminist leaning. And sometimes a student will come with a story of something that's happened to her, and you will feel like, this happened to me 20, 30 years ago, and it's still happening, and I still don't have any solution for you. I don't have anything that's going to stop it. And so that makes me feel like we need this sort of solidarity, we need to work together. But I also think that what I think they need, what I think would be the solution, isn't what they want. Like, I think the feminism of each generation is a result of how that generation has grown up and what they're experiencing, but the generations after them want something totally different. Working on Echo, I've kind of come across glitch feminism. Glitch feminism is a way of exploring possibilities or ideas online as a way of testing them out, or proposing new ways of doing things online that aren't yet possible in real life. And then we can learn from these experiments and how we can make change in real life. And the glitch in our kind of everyday life is something that's unwanted, or it's a mistake. Whereas in glitch feminism, we might talk about it as a rupture, and a rupture is a space in which change can happen. And so I'm sort of interested in glitches and mistakes, and or another form might be like queer failure. So looking for little ways to make those ruptures, and what change can happen in them.